Good morning. Good morning. How are we all doing today? Welcome to another live stream. Today is June 18th, 7:25 in the morning. We are about to open, or markets are about to open in about 5 minutes. Give me just a second to spread my links around so everyone can get in. How are we doing? Hope you guys all had a great day yesterday. All right, looks like we got some people tuning in already. And of course, going to share this to our Discord members, our Learn to Earn team on Discord. Second link in the description below. It is free to join, 100% free to join, where you can watch me trade live every single morning, talk with people like-minded just like you, and share your thought process on different trading ideas and goals. Now, we have been trading Mara for a little while now. So I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. Hello, welcome. Welcome to another live stream, everybody. Always have a great time with you guys here on the live stream. Going to be looking at a few oversold companies and what they're doing this morning. Oxygen potentially taking off here. Still going down, waiting for that setup to happen. As soon as it does, you can guarantee we will be loading up to make a 80% profit. Look at this, 84% profit from $1.11 to $2.06. Today is Tuesday, and we're all just having a really good day. I know I started out really good. Got 2.5 minutes until market open. Now, I don't have any big positions. I saved one share yesterday of my Mara trade. As you can see here, if I bring that into the maybe 30-minute chart, I traded it right here. I bought a bunch of shares in the $18.60, $18.50 area. And then I sold at $19, leaving, almost another 8%, 7% profit on the table. So I locked in 2.5, almost 3% profit yesterday in the live stream. And after we ended the live stream, it just skyrocketed up to 20.50, 20.40, so I made a little over $20 yesterday, and I left about $70 to $90 on the table. Yes, that is correct. That is quite a lot of money to leave on the table. But that was me. That totally happened. And I want you guys to understand that it does happen sometimes. It's okay. We just locked in profit. It's going to happen more times than not. And hey, as long as we're green, we're consistent, then that's all that really matters. My goal is to make anywhere from $50 to $100 a day. And that is what we are going to do this morning. Now, this has dropped significantly, staying pre-markets at 1948. Well, I bought in at this company yesterday, way down here at 1870. So if it can come back down today, then we will see a significant pullback, potentially resulting in basically more consolidation this morning. Looks like it's basically just going up and down in this main area between 1850 and like 2050. Thank you. Love you. Market is open. Got my socket to me cup. Now this does play off of Bitcoin, so let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin real quick, see what they're doing. Is it forming a lower low? Yes, it is. It's actually at that support level that we called out. Very nice. Okay, it can go below the support level, obviously. There's another support level way down here at the 6100 range. Now, I did look for some news. I didn't really see any news coming out talking much about really much about anything, right? So let's see. Markets are open now. Markets are open. Welcome to another live day trading session. Turn my alerts down slightly. Some of them seem to be going off. DDOG had a huge push up just now. FFIE selling off. They're about $55 yesterday. Intel wanting to push up from that resistance level. Now it is overbought, as you can see here. We called it out a few days ago, and we called it out on the Sunday night stock talk, where it went from $30 to $31 from support to resistance. That's a 3.63% profit. So Intel is up. Now let's go ahead and look at a couple other oversold companies here while we're waiting for Mara. As you can see, this is now a support level, as it is above that. It is above it. When it's above a previous resistance, it becomes a support. And when it goes below a support level, then it becomes a new resistance. So I'm excited to see what happens with this. As you can see, it had a huge fake out here and now a pullback. Let's see. What is Bitcoin doing? I added Bitcoin to our oversold list just for the simple fact to make it easier to look at. On the 1 minute, it is looking like it is selling off, just like Mara is selling off, waiting to form lower lows. That's exactly what we're going to do here. Now, if it can come into these previous areas, say anywhere from $18.55 to $19, I would feel rather comfortable trading and buying more positions, or buying more into this position here. Intel pushing up. Hello, welcome to another live stream. We go live every single morning at market open, so do be aware of that. Now on the 1 hour chart, Carvana looking like it pulled back a little bit to this level, and now it's starting to want to push back up. Still has plenty of room to move here though, as you can see. So we're going to be watching that. DDOG had a nice pullback here, and now it looks like it wants to test this trend line that we have going on, and we will see what happens with that. DE moving up past this resistance level, which can be a good thing. There can be a nice trend line here for a potential profit of about 10%. JNUG still trying to find that support level around that $35 level. Now, if it can find areas, it can be up about 10% to this $39 level. It could even go up as high as $45, creating a 26% profit. So we are definitely watching JNUG as well. FFIE, not much is going on with FFIE, although it's coming into areas of support where you could potentially buy and make a quick 6%. As you can see, it is green. Now this company could just simply go back down. Very risky company, seeing how it's only about 50 cents. It's only 50 cents, so it's a very risky company. But if you wanted to put a few dollars in, say, $100, or buy one share at, you have to buy 100 shares of this company. So you have to buy at least $50 worth in order to trade FFIE. Very risky. Now I did make about $40 on it on Friday, which was pretty cool. It was a easy $40 to make. Now look at Intel. Intel is pushing up. Not too bad here, up 1.72%, but starting to see a pullback here. This 5-minute candle indicating a 2% push. But again, it's starting to pull back. So why? Because it's overbought. Look at that. We called it out when it was at its support levels of $30.18, and it went up to $31.50, resulting in a 4% profit. Now, we knew this was going to happen from past performance, as you can see, hitting lows and then hitting those high resistant levels, hitting the low support levels, and just kind of bouncing in between each one. Now I would consider that overbought, overextended, and would not consider wanting to trade that company. JD getting into those oversold areas, support levels, resulting in possible 6 to 7% reversal here. Lucid, again, check this out, guys. Drawing these patterns on our Sunday night stock talk, going up from previous support levels to resistance levels, resulting in a 3% return or 3% profit. And now it's coming back down from those resistance levels back to previous support levels. Mara looked like it found some support at 1915, starting to rise. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a good thing here. It may just be a fake out, but it might be a good potential to just get our feet wet a little bit into the game so we don't miss out on a run. So we are going to go ahead and buy 20 shares. I know that is a bit high, but oh man, and I just bought 20 shares as I thought it was going to be selling off. So we do have a little bit of skin in the game now. 21 shares of Mara, market value of around $406. This may continue to rise, this may continue to drop, but now we have somewhat of a share price here. Now if it goes down really low, then obviously I will just sell and wait for confirmation to buy more, or I'll wait for this to come down a little lower, and I don't mind averaging down a little bit. As you can see here, I bought in multiple entry points. Now I am playing a little aggressive. I should have only bought 10 shares worth of that company just now. So yeah, a bit aggressive today on that. Oxy Petroleum, check it out, guys. Doing exactly what we thought it was going to do. It's up 2% this morning, hitting those support levels of 59 just a couple days ago, and now potentially going up about 5% from previous support to that previous resistance. It does have a pullback here, so be aware of that. Went up 1% and now showing a pullback. Ocugen, let's see here. Ocugen selling off. This is exactly what we want to see here on the 4 hour. Now, if we can go down to this previous support, you can guarantee we will be buying more shares. Now, it has hit this support previously, so be aware of that. This could potentially be a nice play. I'm going to set my alert at 143. So if it does go up about 5 cents, then I will consider buying. And if it goes below this support level, then I will consider waiting even longer. I want it down here in this $1 level. I'd be more comfortable down here, locking in a significant amount of profits. But if this thing just starts to skyrocket, then you can still see a nice potential of even 30% to 50% profit. So we don't want to miss out on Ocugen this morning. Now this is actually going up very nicely. As you can see, it hit those support levels yesterday at $76. It's already up 1.5%. It can go up even as high as 3% profit, or it can get up to those $80 levels where it was earlier and make about a 5.2% profit. So there's some really good oversold companies that are starting to find those key support levels. As you can see, SoFi crashed through its support level, creating a new low, a new support. So we're going to draw that support line now. And this can also result in a nice, 16% profit. So I want you guys to be aware of that. Target also finding that support yesterday at 139 for a potential 12% profit, and DJT making lower lows, creating a lower support level. So be very careful with DJT. Still, if it bounces, you're able to create possible 68% profit. So back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is selling off. It had a little bit of a see this little fake out here, which means Mara is going down. Not as much as I expected, though. As you can see, it's actually going up. Now Bitcoin is going down, so Mara could still be playing off these two candles right here. It is a bit delayed from the Bitcoin, but open P&L right now, just over $2. Days P&L about $8. Now, if this continues to push up, we are going to average up, and if it goes down, then we will even get into some other shares. Good morning. Good morning. Major delays. How's it going? Welcome to another live stream. This will be your second one in a row. Thanks for joining. Markets are looking good, guys. These 16 overbought companies we called out, and a lot of them are now in the green. Oh, waste management. We didn't go over waste management. Wow, look at waste management. Finding some lows. Look at this. You can see all these different areas of support where it bounced off of these key levels, 199.98. Now remember, the whole number is a psychological number. If I were to go up even 2 cents, that's $200, right? So that's usually like a psychological factor for most traders. They like whole numbers. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Now you could see another 2% profit, but it's already a bit overextended. It's already made the money that it wanted to make from lows of, say the $200 to now 207. It's already a 3 to 3.5% profit move. Okay. So we may have missed out on quite a few of these guys, but that's okay. That is okay. 138 here, it hasn't really moved that much. There's really not a lot of volume at the moment, but when this thing pops, it's gonna pop like a madman at a carnival. I don't know. I'll work on my I'll work on my analogies. SCHD, Ocugen, Oxy's pushing up $61 a share. They're up about 1% this morning. Now, you don't need huge runners, guys. Everyone's looking for those 10% plays, those, 10 to 20% movers every morning. And that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to get in those screeners. Understanding what you're looking at, understanding, volume and all those key levels, right? But with this, with my strategy, I look for companies that are oversold, that are in that kind of 30 to 35 range on the RSI, showing clear indications of a sell-off on the MACD, and then starting to show signs of a reversal. As you can see here, the 3 stages of reversal played out, where you have your rejection period, which is the sell-off. You have slight consolidation, showing areas of support and areas where it's not going down anymore, and then areas of confirmation pushing up in an upward momentum, creating a potential for you to make some money. Now, Carvana is going up. We have talked about Carvana in the past, up 3% from that little dip at 107 to highs of 110, a 3% profit, guys. So that would be like $30 on $1,000 investment. Not a lot, but it is something, guys. It is something. Now, Mara pushing up. My only regret is I did not buy more at that low. Oh, yeah. Wow. Significant push up. We are going to buy another 10 shares. Now, it may bounce off of this green MA line or the 200-day moving average. It may bounce below once it hits it. If it does, then we will consider buying more. We have 31 shares at about $600 in market value, and we're up about $5. Now, yesterday I didn't let this run long enough, and as a result, it didn't run, or it did run, and I missed out on some good money. It hit this support level. It went all the way up to 65,000, resulting in Mara going up significantly yesterday. And as you can see here, I did trade it yesterday, literally trading it, buying tons of shares in the $18 area, and then selling it at the 1915, from 1870, okay, to 1915. I made a 2.3% profit. It went up another 7% to 2053, guys. I missed out on a lot of profit yesterday. I locked in $20. I could have locked in $100. Yes, that's correct. $100 on a simple, I think it was like $700, maybe $800. I could have locked in $100, guys. freaking ridiculous. So today we are being a little bit more aggressive. Now that can be a good thing or a bad thing. You don't want to get caught holding the bag as this thing starts pulling back. We don't want to get caught buying at these super we don't want to get caught buying at the highs. We want to wait and buy at the lows. Now, if we can do that, then our average share price would go down and we can get a nice average. Now, 1939 isn't a bad average on Mara, especially seeing how it went up to $20 levels. If we go 1939 right here, or even there we go, 1939 to even where it was yesterday, that's about a 5% profit. 5% profit on, you know, say 800 bucks is about $40. Or I'm sorry, did I say 800 or 80? 5% profit on 1,000. I like to use $1,000. It's a nice whole number, a round number, and many people who start investing may have around $1,000 average. Now, if you trade with 100 bucks, then just reduce it by, you know, of course, like that 10% level. But if you trade with, say, $1,000 or more, then a 5% profit could be easily $50. Now, I don't mind trading at these levels because, as you can see, it's even gone as high as $23 previously and much, much higher in the past, resulting in a 17% profit. Even if we can get a smooth 10% profit on a trade on $1,000, that is 100 bucks. So do be aware of that. Now it looks like this is starting to come down a little bit. If it does come down and bounce again at this previous support, then we will consider buying a little bit more. As you can see here on the 1 day for Bitcoin, it does have areas of support. It was here, okay, so it broke that support line. Now there is another support line or level right around, I'd say right about here. See this right here, 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 here. It had some resistance pushing through that resistance and potentially here. So we're going to do a support line right there. This will act as a new resistance level. And then looking at the 1 hour chart, you can see that that is now red, resulting in a resistance level. Now this thing just dropped huge in just the last couple of minutes, which Mara should be following along, and it doesn't appear as it is quite yet. Now, Mara is slightly delayed from Bitcoin, which can be a good thing for us. So when we do experience a pullback with Bitcoin, then Mara takes just a few minutes to respond. Now, it is crazy. I've been trading Mara so much. I feel comfortable with this company. I've been trading it actually for over a month now religiously. As you can see, all my buys and sells here, even more so back in our last run up. I had some small trades here, but it even got as high as $34. So this company is extremely oversold in general. As you can see, getting those highs, say it did get as high as 34. Whoops. It was a 73% profit. And it is possible. Anything's possible. Doesn't mean it has to happen right now this second, but I've been trading this company for quite some time. So I am looking forward to continuing to make money off of this company. We've made several $100s off of this company already, which is just insane to me that you can just get on a computer and start, you know, trading and making money out of thin air, kind of, in a weird way. Always thought that was very fascinating. And once you understand how to trade, what to look for, where your key support and resistance levels are, it's almost like it just makes it much easier. It's just one of the easier ways to make money. You can wake up, trade for like 30 minutes to an hour, and literally create profits out of thin air, which then go into your trading account. And then at that point, you can withdraw it when you're comfortable and you've grown your account enough. You can withdraw that money and use it for everyday expenses. I mean, it's so amazing to me. And my only regret is not doing it sooner. I started trading very religiously now in my 30s. I am 32 years old, and I've been trading off and on since I was 19. I got into some day trading back in, gosh, like 2000 and 2010. You know, I tried some day trading on TD Ameritrade. Now they did have commission fees where you had to pay like $4.95, $5 for each trade. So it was like $10 round trip, $14 round trip to buy and sell a position, you know, creating a huge loss in profits. So then I spent time growing accounts on TD Ameritrade, creating, you know, monthly paying income or monthly income through dividend stocks or stocks that pay dividends, which was fun. It was cool. It was very slow going though. I mean, we're talking making like 8 to 10% a year, guys, in dividends and appreciation. I did get it up to about 15 to 20% for the years to follow. So that's a decent return. I was like, man, I want to get back into day trading because I don't want to wait 30 years to make, you know, 40% profit or 100% profit and watch my account double in 30 years from now. You have to put a lot of money in that way. With day trading and swing trading, you can literally make, my goal, and I hit it a lot of times, is 10% a week. Last month, I closed the week. My goal was 40%. I closed the month with 33% profit. That means in 3 months, I can double my account size. If I have $1,000, I could double it to 2. If I had $10,000, I could double it to $20,000 in 3 months. So it's very possible to get these potential gains. Where is Oxygen? Oxygen moved exactly 1 little point here. 2 points from 137 to 138. So not a significant enough move for me to make right now, but a lot of these companies are showcasing areas. A reversal, here we go. JNUG had a nice reversal, finding those key levels of support. And as you can see here, from where it was now, it's already up 1.5%, about 3% from yesterday. This thing could go up even more, making about a 10% profit. So JNUG might be a company to check out for sure. All these companies are really good, and if you want to look at any of them while we're looking at this live stream, definitely just call it out and we'll go over it a little bit more in detail. But I did talk about all these key levels at the beginning of this live stream. Major says, trading has never been so cheap actually. USA trading is cheaper than the UK. I've heard that. I've heard a lot of other countries are very expensive. A lot of them still don't offer zero fee commissions or zero commission fees. It's insane to me. I think trading should be free, but there are always people that want to make money off of you. It's just crazy. Okay, as you can see here, it is starting to form higher highs, higher lows, creating this kind of trend line area here. So if it can follow along with this trend line today and maybe get past this 200-day moving average or the green line, then we may see some more upward momentum. But right now, it keeps getting rejected by that 200-day moving average. Now it looks like Bitcoin is down 1% or about $727. I don't know if that's going off of yesterday's because there is no open or close market for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a 24-hour market, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as this starts to play out. Now it can get down to the support level. As you can see here, it has pushed below our previous support level, creating a resistance level. Major says stamp duty is high on UK stocks. Is that what they call it in the UK? Stamp duty? That's interesting. Is that the same as a commission fee? They just have a different name for it. Because I remember here, TD Ameritrade, it used to be $7.95 to buy, $7.95 to sell. So it was literally a $15 round trip to enter and exit a single position. Whether you buy 1 share or 100 shares, it was the exact same amount. And then I think E-Trade, Scott Trade, and all those different companies went to like $4.95, so it was like $5, and then it went to like $2.95, and then one day it just went free trading for everyone. Now, I do use the WeBull platform now. I think it's just a little bit more sophisticated. A lot of the bugs and technical problems that TD Ameritrade had is not present in WeBull, which is why I love it so much. I have used Robinhood before. I've used MooMoo. I've used, of course, the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. And I feel really comfortable with WeBull and their platform they have. It reminds me a lot of TD Ameritrade and the Thinkorswim platform. So, and guys, remember, this live stream is all about you. I may be taking trades, I may be locking in profits, but this live stream is all about you guys and how you can also do the same thing and make money in the stock market. If you guys have any stocks or companies you want me to go over for you today and share my, honest opinion of what I think about it, then definitely comment below. Don't be scared, don't be shy. We're all friends here. Everyone is supportive. This is a supportive community. We're not like Roaring Kitty. We don't try to manipulate stocks or try to boost stocks with, the masses. Like, hey, everyone buy this. No, I'll never tell you when to buy, hold, or sell a company. I'll give you an honest opinion, but ultimately that is going to be up to you. We're all adults here. And we're all here to just simply learn. I'm gonna buy 10 more shares at this point. Now, it is seeing that bounce, and it's getting scary, right? Because it's forming the same resistance at 1960, 1959, but it's slowly starting to like descend, almost creating a bull flag type pattern, right? Can you see that here? So this can continue to crash. Let's go over Bitcoin real quick on the 1 minute. And we might even just see it consolidate. It may trade sideways for a day or two. I hope not, maybe an hour or two. And then start pushing back up. There we go, starting to push up. Have about, we added more shares. So we have 41 shares now. Of course, we've added 40 shares this morning. I kept my one lucky share from yesterday with an average of 1870 from yesterday. Now our new average is 1942. So, that could be either good. That's neither good nor bad. I mean, I would have loved staying down in this 1870 area with 40 shares, because then we would be up, we'd be up a lot more than we were yesterday, about 4%. And could have even sold as high as 9% yesterday. Not doing that definitely hurt, right? Definitely hurt. I felt it yesterday. I was like, man, I bought down here, sold here, clocking 2% profit. Hey, I was happy with 2% profit, and just missing out on this huge run here, guys. It happens a lot. It's so funny. Even some of my friends, laugh at me about it. Like, they got a nickname for me, and it's just, I sell it too soon. They call me Johnny Too Soon. Like Johnny Tsunami. Johnny Too Soon. It's just too soon. Look at that push. I could have sold half. And then, like Major stated yesterday in the live stream, use a trailing stop loss. Now, I put a trailing stop loss, but only for 10 cents. I mean, this thing pulled back from 1950 to 1887, which is almost a full dollar. I would have had to have had a dollar stop loss set in order to ride this thing up. So when it went up to 2053, I would have got stopped out at like 1953, which actually would have never stopped me out. and I wouldn't have got stopped out till possibly this morning, but still would have resulted in, you know, a nice play compared to what I had from 1870 to say 1953. Would have been a 5% profit instead of a 2% profit. But hey, that's all right. That's all right. No biggie. So it is. It did pass through this little area of what I thought was downplaying. It may continue to still go down or trade sideways, but the bull flag pattern has failed. It has failed as a pattern in general. This may continue to go up on this trend line level. Tina, good morning, Tina. And yes, commissions used to be a lot for small trades. Yeah, it's crazy. Tina and Major have a really good point. Now is the best time to start investing. Okay, it is the best time to invest. It's free. It's easy to understand once you can identify key levels. And I always like to tell everyone to start trading at higher time frames. Look at the bigger picture first. What is it doing? Where has it been? Where is it going? As far as wow, this looks crazy with all these trade setups here, with all my trades, and where it's going, right? This was forming great, solid information here, following this trend line easily, bouncing here, bouncing here, bouncing up here, hitting highs here for incredible, incredible moves, guys. This was a 37% profit in 7 days. Another 40% profit in 5 days. And remember, I told you my goal is 10% profit a week. Now this company was moving 40% a week, multiple times, guys. So that's 4, 8, 12. That's 120% in 3 weeks. You could have doubled your account size. If you traded $1,000 on each one of these trades, you would now have $2,200 sitting in your bank account. And it takes, courage, it takes a lot of discipline to not just lock in profits early like I did yesterday and ride the wave up. It can be stressful at times and give you anxiety when you see these pullbacks and then it shoots up. It's all part of the process, and understanding the process first is the most important thing. Getting inside your head mentally, preparing yourself daily to trade is all important. I mean, you can have a crappy night of sleep, and if you know your key levels, you can be successful. You could also have a really good night's sleep and not understand the market and lose a ton of money. So it goes both ways, guys. Just want to let you guys know that. So we do have about $800 in tomorrow right now, up about $5, a little under $5. Now we're waiting for this push. Now it could happen, it could not happen. We're just waiting to see as Bitcoin is finding consolidation, not crashing down anymore like it was previously, just slowly descending. And so yeah, I'm excited. Now it is pushing back slightly, but I'm very excited to trade with you guys every single morning. It's a true blessing to be able to share my thoughts, talk about something I love every single day with people who also find it interesting and just like to experience something different than just the norm, right? Anyone can go get a job, but not a lot of people can trade. And not a lot of people even care to trade, which is interesting. I've talked to people in the past who are like, nah, I'll trade when I'm older, or I'll trade when I have money, or it's not for me. And it's like, I think everyone should trade a little bit, or at least invest a little bit of money. Throw $100 in a month as like a savings account, because even a 10% a year return is a lot better than most saving accounts at the bank. What's your bankroll allocated for this trading goal? So right now I have about a what would I say, about 30%, because this is an aggressive account. This is my individual cash account. Now I do have a margin account with over $30,000, and I'm able to short and do a lot of different things on my margin account. Now I have been taking time off from my margin account to scale down, right? Not everyone has $30,000 to trade with. Not everyone is over that PDT rule, meaning I could trade 100 times in a single day and not get flagged at a pattern day trader. I took $1,000 profit from the $30,000 margin account and put it into this, I wouldn't say challenge, but I put it into this individual cash account starting in January. Since January, I've been able to go from $1,000 to over $3,300. And it's right along with my trading plan. So I do have, so this is a very aggressive account, and with $1,000, that's 30%. Now I could still buy quite a few shares here. I could still buy over 100 shares, but that's a bit aggressive, and this is all for educational purposes. So I'd say max would be right around $1,000. I'm at 800 now, so I may buy a few more shares, but I've been really comfortable with, let's say, that $800 mark. That's about, actually, I'm sorry, 25%. Excuse me. 25% position sizes, which is extremely aggressive. A lot of people say not to invest more than about 10% of your overall position size. So say if you have $1,000, you wouldn't want to put any more than $100 in a single trade. If you have $10,000, you wouldn't want to put more than about $1,000 into a trade. Now, with that said though, $3,000 from a $30,000 margin account is technically only 10%. So in reality, I'm using less than 10% of my actual account. And once we get through, I'd say maybe the end of this year, I may start showcasing my margin account and trading larger sums to the public. I just don't feel like it's relevant. Like if I showcased to you that I had $30,000 and I was making, $1,000 or $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 position sizes, or even $10,000 position sizes sometimes, I don't feel like it'd be as relevant. And I've seen that with some traders. Like there's this trader I watch, and he only makes he'll make like $2,000 in a single day, but he trades with like $200,000, and a lot of times that's his position size. Like he'll go in heavy, and he'll buy a ton of shares. Like we're talking like 1,000 shares of Tesla, and it'll move 1% point, and he'll make $2,000. It's unrealistic to many people out there. I tried following along with them for a few years, and I still watch them, but it's crazy because that, like, when you have that much money, it would be easy. In a way, it's still all hard, but in a way, it's like, okay, this moved 1%, I made $2,000. Well, I had $200,000 in, so at that point, $2,000 wouldn't even really mean anything. And so a lot of this is just educational. I want to showcase to you that you can make money with small amounts of money. And right now, our goal, our criteria checklist is $250 a week, which is $1,000 a month. And I want to showcase that to all of you, that you can make $250 a week with these $800 position sizes or $1,000 position sizes, which in reality is just fantastic. If you have $1,000 and you can make $1,000 a month, that's 100% profit. Why? Because we have a plan, we have a system. We're also using that $1,000 pretty much every single day. Major, what do you tend to limit position to, percent or amount wise? Percent, yep. That's some going. Okay. I'm a 10% position guy unless it's a rare large move following a drop. Yeah. Yeah. And what's great is once you're over the PDT roll, or I guess not even really the PDT roll, but once you're over, say, like a solid amount, like even $3,000. I remember when my account moved from 1,000 to 3,000, it just made more sense to me because 10% a week went from $100 a week to $300 a week, right? And I even have a video showing my ins and outs, my actual account behind the scenes. And right here to the right, it shows every single day, what I made, what I lost. I remember in January on this small account, I was making like $1 or $2 a day, 50 cents, $2, $3. And then in February, I started making $5. And then in March, I started making like 10 bucks, $15. And then in April, making about, same, about $12 to $15. May was a huge month for me. We cleared over $350 in May, and that was a big push for this account, resulting in, like, each month we've been profitable, but in that month it really pushed our account up. So we hit close to $3,000 at the end of May, which that's amazing. That's from $1,000 to $3,000. That's what, 200% return. We're able to double our account to 2,000, and then about 50% gain to 3,000. So now in May, right, it was like $20, $30 a day. And now in June, we're halfway through June, it's June 18th. Now we're starting to see bigger daily gains. We're seeing $20 gains, $30 a day, $44 on Friday trading FFIE. Now, we did trade this company on Friday, FFIE. Now, at one point, I was down $20. Where's my trade at? Why is it not showing it? Oh, I'm too far. Wow. Yeah. So I was down about $130 and then was able to get it all back and make about $44 in profit. Now, my only regret was buying way too high up. I bought way too high up, had to average down significantly, and then was able to sell, which resulted in about a $44 profit. Now, that was amazing, but that was super scary, guys. That was something that I did not like. Again, just trading with a small amount of money, $1,000 position size. I actually had to use some of my other money out of the $3,000, create a larger position to average down aggressively to get out of this company. And so I may not trade FIFA for a little while, like you said, unless I see a huge opportunity or a huge spike up. But yeah, I bought way too high, and as a result, it was hectic. It was a hectic week. So Mara pushing up, or Bitcoin pushing up, sorry. Bitcoin pushing up from lows of 64,300 to highs of 64, almost 65,000. So Mara is now going to start seeing signs of it pushing up. Wow, look at this. Mara pushed up, guys. We are now up about $10 on the day. There we go. There we go. Do we lock in profits and buy some more when it comes down? Do we wait and keep it going up? I mean, there's a lot of different factors that go into play. We can watch this come all the way back down, miss out on some profits, or we can just let it ride. And I have no problem with that today, seeing how we missed out on such a huge opportunity yesterday of highs of 20. So yeah, we're just gonna let this ride. Up almost $15 on the day. Starting to come back down. Now, what are my thoughts on Bitcoin? Bitcoin is one of those companies, it's just, what are my views? I don't really care for Bitcoin. I've invested in it before and made, you know, a couple $1,000s, not gonna lie. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, it's just another market to trade. If you can understand buying and reselling iPhones, then you'll know exactly how to buy and resell iPhones. Same with any of these stocks. Same with Bitcoin, right? Now, I don't have any active positions in any Bitcoin, altcoin, or anything of the matter. Most of my money is literally in stocks and in real estate. I even thought about buying and reselling cars, but my market is horrible where I live. I live in a small town in the mountains where, you know, sadly, it's very low income, and it's just sad. And that's, you know, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to learn how to make money online. I have several income streams. Obviously, I make a little bit of money on ads on YouTube. We have our investing accounts. We have our website, which gets some money on small ads like Google AdSense, and buy resell whenever I see good opportunity. Have a little bit of some small real estate, nothing crazy, guys. Like I said, this isn't a very good market where I live, so we're talking. I mean, some rents are only like $400 or $500 here for rent. Whereas you go 30 minutes down the road and you cross the state line into Colorado, and you're looking at $1,200 for rent, $1,500 for rent. So, yeah, I don't think I'll ever move. I own my house, I own my car. You know, I've tried to create my expenses extremely low. That way, you can live off of less, right? And save more. And maybe one day, but the world's so crazy right now. People's like, move to Denver, move to Florida. It's like, I don't want to. Like, those places are so expensive and oversaturated with people. It's insane. But the markets could be better. You could have better opportunities for real estate, better opportunities to buy and resell cars or whatever it is that you do. So, all right. So, if you guys have any questions, feel free and ask. This has been going for about 50 minutes, almost an hour now on this live stream. We are making some money. The second link in the description below will give you access to our Discord, where most of the commenters today and several other people who may not be tuned in this morning share their thoughts and ideas, their positions, their profits, and different things like that on the Discord server. It is free to join. All this information is free, guys. I make enough money to support myself without having to take from all my viewers. That's simple. I don't charge you subscriptions. I don't have any paywalls. Everything is free, from my website, investingforbeginnerscommunity.com, to our private Facebook group of over 70,000 members, even to our Discord server, all 100% free, tons of resources. The website has trading tools that'll help you get a little bit more familiar with investing and make you become a better investor by knowing and understanding certain charts, setups, support resistance levels, etc. And our private Facebook group, over 70,000 members, guys, is one of the largest still active investing communities out there. It has very small, minimal spam. If anyone spams, scams, or tries to get you to buy something, or try to like promote something to get you to buy, they're banned. They're automatically banned. I don't deal with it. I don't give you second chances. If you're going to promote a link about real estate, promote a link about the next hot stock, you're just going to get banned, and you're not going to be able to have access to all this free information. This community is supposed to be safe, and we intend to keep it that way. Because I know I hate when You find a cool YouTuber, he gives you a little bit of information, he shows some flashy profits, and you're like, cool, I'm on board. And then you go to his Discord, there's a paywall. You go to his Facebook, there's a paywall. You go to maybe even his YouTube channel, and you have to pay for those private videos. That's not me. I don't like that. I think education should be free. I even think college should be free, guys. I went to the University of Phoenix online because, again, like I said, I don't have the best opportunities here. There's not even a Walmart at my area or a college. So I went to the University of Phoenix online, got my 4-year degree in business management. I really thought I wanted to do business and run restaurants, and I did. I ran restaurants for 10 years. Always had great numbers. I turned those stores around, went from negative income and they were losing money to positive income by simply identifying, how to save on labor, how to control food cost, how to implement strategies on increasing sales. And I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers. And that's what I thought I wanted to do. Did it for a little over 10 years. It was about 12 years. And I didn't want to do it anymore, guys. I got burnt out. The restaurant industry will burn you out. I can guarantee that. And now I have the luxury of just sitting here and trading full-time. Well, I'd say full-time, but it's only a couple hours in the morning. And then I'll watch some alerts and stuff go off as the day goes on. But at 32 years old, to not have to work, make money out of thin air online is probably one of the best experiences of my life. And I love the restaurant industry for a long time. Have a lot of great memories, but this is by far the best decision I've ever made. And I want this for you. For all of you watching, I want you to be able to live life on your terms. If you don't want to work, don't work. If you want to work, then work, right? Do what you love, because tomorrow, it's sad to say, we may not be here tomorrow or the next day. I've been hearing so many stories of friends dying at 35, 40, 45. Everyone thinks they're going to live to 80 or 100. And, it's sad that some people will never get that opportunity. So take advantage of your life. Take advantage of the day. Get up early, trade stocks for a little bit, and lock in those profits, guys. We just hit highs of $20, it looked like, just a minute ago, at 1989, starting to pull back. Sorry for the rant. There is a join button right beside your videos with the fee. Is that not yours? Oh yeah, that join. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it. I've had it up and no one's even paid for it. You don't have to join by any means. Literally, I don't think you get anything special. Every YouTuber has one where it's like, you get a badge next to your name when you comment. It's like, why would I pay $5 a month or $3 a month for an icon when I comment? I don't know. So thank you, Tina, for reminding me. I have so much on my plate. I have a to-do list from I'm going to say it, from hell, basically, right? It's long. It's getting longer and longer and longer. So let me write that down, and I'm going to take that join button away. We don't need it. We don't need it. There's nothing special that you guys get when you join and pay money. You don't need to pay me money. I've had some people send me super chats and to get my attention, and we just don't need it. Okay? I'll answer your questions for free, and you don't have to send me any donations or money. Trust me, I am okay. And thanks for reminding me. All right. Guys, any other questions today? Any other questions at all? Let me know. A nice run up. Could have locked in profits right up there. But today I feel like I'm playing a little bit more aggressive, but also not really worried or concerned if this thing pulls all the way back down. After seeing where the new support and resistance levels are, we're going to be okay. If it drops down here, I'm going to buy more shares. If it goes up here, I'm going to sell. And that's exactly what we're waiting for today, guys. Starting to pull back. Now it may bounce off of this trend line or this 200-day moving average. As you can see, it bounced above the 200-day moving average, which showed signs of obvious, right? This candle right here, it broke above and then it skyrocketed up, showing everyone an indication that this was a buy signal. Now it's starting to come down. It can come down significantly, or this could be the point where it starts creating, it starts going from lows and creating lows to maybe now starting to create highs, okay? Which could be a good thing for us, because now if it can break this trend line and start going up, then we can start seeing this go up, right? So I'm excited to see, does this come down and start going down? Does it start going up? It looks like it's going to start going up, which would be good for us, especially such a sharp pull up would be amazing for us. Go to Mara. Yep, look at that, bouncing off of that 200-day moving average very nicely. So yeah, we're gonna let this run, guys. Now, speaking of goals, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I had a rant, shared a little bit about my life on this journey here, but this is where I started. It's not the best looking chart in the world, but our goal was to hit $3,500 in May, and we hit $3,300. Okay. Now our new goal for July, for June, is to hit $4,300. And as you can see here, this is what my daily goals were. Don't have to hit it every day, but these were, 15, 20, 30, 25, 30. Now our goal is to hit $40 a day. That's why I said at the beginning, my goal is to make anywhere from, $50 to $100. You might not hit that goal every day, but if I hit, half of 100, that's 50. If I hit half of 50, that's $25 a day. And I'm happy with any green day. But that's going to slowly grow your account. So in June, if we can hit $40 a day, that's $200 a week. And then that's around $800 a month, resulting in potential of going from $3,300 in May to around $4,300 in June, literally increasing the account size by almost $1,000 in 30 days. The end of the year, by December, we should be making around $150 to $200 on this cash account, resulting in about I'd say anywhere from like $600 to $800 a week to $2,400 to $3,200 a month, and that will give us an account size of roughly $16,000 from our $1,000 that we started with in January. So it's pretty amazing, guys. It's happening really fast. We're already in the middle of the year, and we're already pushing close to $4,000 on this account. And we have a long way to go, okay? Just because I have goals doesn't mean I have to hit them, but you want to aim high. My margin account is doing good. I have it in safe companies that I think are safe and are slowly going up. Of course, it fluctuates. It can fluctuate, 1% a day to 3 to 5% a day, which is insane to me. Because even 1% on $30,000 is pretty significant. Easily be a $300 to $500 swing a day. And again, this is for you guys. Do this for about an hour a day with this small account. I'll trade my larger accounts and continue to trade this, keep you guys updated, and who knows, maybe by January of 2025, I might start showcasing my larger account to the world, and you guys will have videos on me growing a small account with all of you following along, and you'll also be able to see the benefits and the downsides to investing with a larger account size. So that's where I end the stream. Appreciate your guys' time and your support. Thanks for asking a bunch of questions. For everyone else who may be a little nervous or shy to ask those exact same questions, because everyone probably has those same ideas on their mind. Guys, I go live every single morning at Market Open. Definitely check it out. Thanks for joining. I want to showcase one more thing to you here. Our Investing for Beginners community of over 70,000 members. You know, it's not made up. I'm not a liar. I don't like to boast or brag. I'm very humble, but I also want you guys to understand that this is real. Our Investing for Beginners community is real. Over 70,000 members. I created this several years ago for all of you. It's free, but it is private. Okay, so be aware of that. There's our, useful information to become a profitable trader. We also have a ton of people in here that are asking to join. And there's a couple membership questions that are simple. We have earnings releases and tools on our investingforbeginners.com community page, which is right here. Bunch of trading tools, most recent earnings releases. We have real-time economic calendar to keep you up to date with everything. We even have an advanced real-time chart that will allow you to track and look at companies. Even when maybe you don't have a trading platform right now, you can actually see Mara, how we're trading it today. You can look at the 1-minute charts and see exactly where we're trading. You can even put indicators such as the moving average and the RSI indicator. Really cool advanced real-time chart, all 100% free. We talk about our 3 stages of reversal a lot on this channel. 3 stages of position size, support and resistance levels, and how they can change back and forth. And then our risk to reward and win rate chart. This is a great chart to understand and learn how to use, as well as most recent videos. Also, when you join, when you see our homepage here, computer's being slow, you will see that when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you have a chance to win a $100 gift card. I may change it from gift cards to maybe just cash or something, because not everyone likes gift cards. And you can't use a gift card to start trading. What I want to do is maybe give away $100 every month to somebody who's going to use it to start their trading account. I think that'd be so cool to get $100, and then you can go and start investing it. You could also sign up for a free weekly newsletter. I have a free ebook, Financial Freedom Can Be Easy 10-Step Guide, and a free budget template that you can use to start budgeting your money and creating opportunity to use that money and invest it in the stock market. That'll help you with step number 3 in the Financial Freedom Can Be Easy ebook. All you need is your email, 100% free. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. A little more information on me. This is a total profit here. $1,800 realized gains in 1 week on my $30,000 margin account. So, I may start showcasing that to you guys if you find value in it. But right now, the value you see is from learning how to first identify patterns, identify key levels of support, and then being able to lock in profits consistently every day. Even if it's $1, $10, $20, $100, whatever your account size level is, will result in how much money you can lock in and profit. Any green day is a good day, and always remember to cut your losses early and let your profits and runners run. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Hope it was informative and kind of gave you an insight a little bit more into who I am. And give you a little bit more information on exactly how you can do the same thing. I'll have a stock recap video on Mara a little later in the day, like I always do, showcasing how much money I locked in, my overall review, and if I added more shares or sold for a loss. I'll also have an educational video at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I hope to see you all in the next live stream in the morning at Market Open. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.